Right, what's good everybody? My name is Bro. Welcome back to a brand new video. Now I think I said that I would do more Bulletstorm because that's what you guys wanted to see, but my Bulletstorm's updating. Yes, I know that's unlike you guys might not believe that, but it's true. And I haven't done one of these videos for like such a long time, and I felt like I meant it to be a series. I even made season 1 and stuff, though, even though GTA is dying. Maybe we'll do like season 2 or something when GTA 6 comes out. I don't know. But I just felt like, I mean, I left the story. It wasn't the best story, but I mean, it was a story which, I mean, I couldn't just leave it like that. Because I know, I mean, a lot of YouTubers I once watched, like, they made stories like that, and then they just left it there, and you just didn't know what happened, and you wanted to know. So I felt I should continue it. I don't know, if you guys don't like it, you can tell me. I can stop making these. And Jim here, but I just felt we should give Michael at least another video to prove himself as well. The FBI undercover agent who's been hunted down by the law even for a false crime that he never committed. Yeah, and I get there hasn't been a lot of secret police bits. I mean, we've more been an enemy of the law than ally to them. So today's video, we're actually going to be busting, not trusting, a drug gang. So let me just explain what's been going on. So ever since the Merryweather heist, which we did, and ever since then, you know, Michael here, he's having a hard time. So he's had to escape Los Santos because the police were hard on his tail. Of course, all made sure by Steve, who is now the head of the country's armed forces, which is very worrying. Luckily, he managed to get a contact with one of his old friends back at the FBI. And, well, a new agency has been set up to replace the FBI, because the FBI, well, they don't like Steve. We've suspected he was undercover, like he was under corruption for quite some time. But then the suspicions got blocked away by evidence that it was someone else, clearly framed by Steve. But anyway, so they're not very happy with Steve, because like, they trust me. They should. Also, I can't drive when I'm not looking at the screen. But they're not very happy with Steve, so Steve wants to replace him with someone called the IAA, like an agency or whatever sorts. Anyway, so the FBI, or FIB as it's referred to in this game, well, we have a job to do. So of course, I've met up with one of my old pals who also has the new head, I should say, because the old head, I'm afraid, he got killed. But Michael believes here that it was a fake car accident. But we got an appointment with him, so what we're going to do is going to rush up. We're going to take a long way because we suspect there might be a police scout following us. Then we're going to go down into the city and meet up with him, because apparently he has a job that he needs someone who's not a proper FBI agent but is a qualified FBI agent to do. So we're going to take care of that. Now, so I'm just taking the detour so they can't find us. Gonna turn around soon. Don't think there's anyone else on this road, is there? I don't know, I can't see behind me. Yes, there's someone following us. Okay. See what happens if we stop. I think we might have lost them. Okay, he drove past. I mean, he couldn't really stop. That looks too suspicious. That looks a lot like an FBI car. Or now an agency car, because they only have So let's just keep on going. Okay, guys, don't mind that noise that you just heard. I'm just gonna actually close the door, because that's just gonna be some spam stuff. Wait out for a second, okay? Yeah, don't mind that. I don't know who that is. I think that's the shopping. But it's not my shopping. They always make the same mistake. Anyways, let's get on with it. So let's go back over to this mission. As you can see, FBI. So this is going to be very, very tense, because we're basically fighting a war against the man who controls the military and stuff. It's going to be extremely hard, and that dude on the bike was so suspicious. And we're suspicious of everything, because we've dealt a big blow to his forces, because Steve, he was the co-owner of Merryweather. So basically, because the police and the FBI have more control of the city, while the army as you can see, because of the military base, the fact that the only military base that this island has is up here. They will have control over all this, more than the sheriff. But here, the FBI reigns. So now that he's planning to remove us, the plan was to replace us, but with this headquarters here. But ever since destroying a part of the fake evidence and dealing a massive blow to Steve, and destroying all his contracts as well, which, by the way, we've also transferred to our computer, and I have a man working on unscrambling the encryption. We've basically loosened his grip on this whole area of the city. That's where he's trying to set up the IAA. He wouldn't have had an agency like that in the city, but now he tries to set up the IAA just to monitor it, which is why we've got to deal with Steve Haynes. Now, Steve Haynes, he supports Steve. Like, he was one of the first people who did not believe Steve, and he supports the man, but he can see he has to do his duty against the IAA mainly. So yeah, Steve Haynes is also a problem, but he's our new boss, so I guess we're just gonna have to obey him. We were, of course, going to be the new boss of the FBI, but unfortunately, due to our current criminal status, we're not allowed to. Now, I'm trashing this car. It's going to attract lots of attention, so we're going to have to dump it somewhere.
Stop him, he's got my bike.
Oh, he's got your bike, has he? I'll deal with that. Don't have time for this criminal stuff. Boy, I drove past that dude.
Don't come at me with this neighborhood watch bullshit.
If I lose him, I swear.
Up, you piece of shit.
Exactly what I'm... Well, there goes our door. No. If he disappears, I'm going to be extremely displeased with ourselves. I mean, I was going to shoot him, but then I realised that we can't really attract attention to ourselves, especially venturing back into the city. Hopefully the scout thinks I've gone up north. That's what I want them to think. I want them to think that we're going to have another go at Steve's life. Because, come on, guys, before Steve managed to get that fake evidence out, we almost got killed twice. You know what? I don't have time for him. I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to have to dump this car. People are going to be shouting to the police. Because the police is pretty much now in Steve's pocket as well. The only thing that remains is some of the FBI. And in the resistance group, I believe, who live up north. Now, that resistance group isn't illegal. Just apparently have some evidence on Steve. But unfortunately, they have absolutely no wireless access. All we know about them... Yes, I'm not going to attack a flipping security van. All we know about them, about this rebel group thing, is that apparently they have some sort of home base set up here. We're not entirely sure of anything else. Okay, we're gonna have to dump this car, like, somewhere. My plan is, if we go up here... Now, as you can see, we're wearing shades, so no one will be able to recognize us. And now, what we need to do is just walk calmly off. Hopefully no one looks at the heels of my shoes. Here we go, the FBI building. Federal Investigation Bureau. Now, this used to be our home base. We can't get too close because the guard will recognize us, and we're not sure what their reaction will be. It's meant to be an undercover meeting. So we're just gonna go here and into the FBI building and just hope no one recognizes us and stuff. Yeah, Dave is our old pal. Yeah, he is.
Hey,
Agent Sanchez, I believe, and Steve Haynes.
Oh, isn't this nice? You didn't tell me we were double dating. Sorry, guys. This burning hunk of love is all mine.
Brilliant! Steve Haynes, amigo, but you probably knew that already.
Sorry, your name tag must
Obviously.
have fallen off.
Oh,
Insulting him.
I love it! I gotta remember to write that down. And to shoot you in your head, you annoying dick. Andres, taking notes? This stuff, whoa, pure magic. I should put it on my
Looks
shelf.
so different to Red Dead 2. So
see
much
my
worse.
You mean how to dress like a salesman on a cheap golf weekend at a third-rate country club?
So, well done with our friend, Mr. K.
My pleasure. I love helping our government wage war, especially with itself.
But you made a mistake.
Did I, Cupcake?
Why don't you keep your fucking voice down before I close your fucking windpipe?
Poor guys, we're not really getting on very well
We'll
with
show me and
Steve
like
Haynes.
some respect.
Maybe you could define team for me. Is that just the three of you? Or the greater FIB? Or the entire government? Because I'm tempted to argue that thus far, we haven't shown a lot of your colleagues a whole lot of respect.
And why don't you start with me, genius?
You got it, pal.
We have received intel that they're keeping Mr. K at the local agency station.
I just dealt with that guy.
The agency is stepping up their questioning because of your moronic antics down at the coroner's office. We need to get him out of there before he blabs.
I did what Agent Norton said.
Then I guess you getting involved with a clapped-out old agent who's been living off of past glories was your first mistake. You are my boy now, amigo. My career depends on this, and that's very important to me. So seeing as we're all boys now, that makes it important to you. Now run along, kids. See, there you go, Dave. You can teach an old dog new tricks.
Come on. The Bureau owns a lot out in East LS. Covington supplies off.
Yes, as you can see, guys, we
Yeah, sure.
local
Sounds
agency
nice.
station.
Kind of place you'd
Yeah,
run
we
around
didn't
the
quite
police
get on well. We used quite a lot of
operation.
banter.
So I bet federal ain't
By
on
the way,
beat,
guys,
that's so.
if you wonder
We
if
all
Mr.
like our
K
federal
is,
government open and
well, we
transparent.
dealt with him.
Except when closed and opaque
He's,
suits you
well,
Hey, I'm just a puppet.
he was
pulling the
part
strings.
of an old mission, which then Haynes got his job. Then we got sent on another mission and that was it. Looks like I need our help to sort him out. It's not like I ain't bothered. Why do we keep on getting our gunned out?
Nice car. Taxpayers treating you right.
I need you to make a couple of calls. Get some people on board. First guy is Franklin Clinton.
Hey, I
What do you
barely
want Franklin
know that
for?
kid. He's fixing up my car.
Call him, or we'll send some G-men to his aunt's house.
Okay. Okay.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, guys, Franklin's a friend of ours, you know.
Mike, this ain't the best time. I'm kind of busy.
Hey, sorry about that. Listen, you know that thing we talked about before? It's happening. I need you to come to a lot off El Rancho, not far from where we met before.
All right, that's cool. I'm in LS anyway.
Now, Trevor Phillips.
Trevor, why are we
you're
calling Trevor
crazy.
for?
I ain't calling him.
I thought you might say that, so we had him picked up.
That's a dumb move, Dave. Real fucking dumb.
Just worry about the plan, okay? Getting Mr. K out of the IAA station. Clinton is
Okay,
going to
so
be
they're
positioned
both,
across the street, keeping an eye
I
on
mean,
the
Franklin's our
proceedings.
friend,
Phillips flies
our
you
friend,
in.
but he doesn't work
Rappel
for the
down, make the
agency.
extraction.
And I'm the best guy you got for this.
And then Trevor
got good
is, well,
leverage.
our
Great.
criminal
And you
contact.
brought Trevor in. We're
He's
telling
worked,
him I'm all cozy with the FIB.
he's
You'll need
worked
discreet
with us in a
support.
couple of things,
We'll
our
maintain
criminal
control
contact,
of the
Trevor.
situation.
Bit of a psycho though. Heard he got big up north dealing with drugs, so I'm wondering why we don't just arrest him.
I wonder how controllable and discreet he'll be when he sees the guy who killed me and put Brad in jail.
Maybe I'll hang back.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, guys, that we kind of made a setup there. Back on a big bank heist, you have to stop a massive massacre, and, well, Dave Norton here, he didn't know it was us, he thought we were infiltrated. Yeah, and Dave Norton, well, he was the kind of the man responsible for the job, so fuck that. Also, I'm gonna get so much copyright off this. I'm so dumb. If I get a copyright strike, guys, don't blame me, I'm sorry. Well,
You
they
know
got...
what? you better keep a low profile.
They got
Yeah, I
no
think I
fast.
will. See you later.
Who's that cagey motherfucker, huh? No, it's another cagey motherfucker, all right? Not you.
Hey, T, enough with the faux political bullshit. Franklin, come on, you better take off. Really.
Shit, I'm good. I ain't bailing.
Whoa. What, am I detecting some sort of, son I never had bullshit here, Mikey, huh? Hey, listen, if you want to replace some father figure, you can do a lot better than this fat snake, all right? This fucker would eat his own kids.
Like I said, Franklin, deranged.
Yeah, and best friend.
Exactly. That's Trevor, my best friend. That's Franklin, the son I always wanted. All right, guys, listen, this is the shot. I'm gonna do all the heavy lifting on this job, okay? Trevor, all I need you to do is fly me to the target. Franklin, you're gonna cover me from across the street. We're gonna make these assholes happy, and we're gonna walk away from this thing clean. Got it?
I got you.
All right? And we do this, and they help us bring Brad. Right?
Yeah. We'll talk about Brad later, all right? I gotta change. You better grab a head start.
Nice to meet you, homie.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, because like, we know Brad's dead. But I don't think Trevor Phillips does.
Government gimp at last.
Bite me.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think he is an FBI agent, like, too hard. I guess we're meant to be best friends, even though we're not.
We need to go to the agency headquarters downtown. Your new friends are a riot. No wonder you said sayonara to the old crew. Walking away ain't easy, Trev. Sometimes I guess you gotta make compromises. What happened to dying with a gun in your hand? Life happened. Annoying wife, 2 kids. Remember them? You get tied down, you can't move anymore. What about your ties to me? To Brad? Those ties are why you got roped in on this FIB instigated suicide pact. For as long as it keeps me amused, I am. I ain't exactly sure it's gonna be amusing.
Okay, well, as you can see, we're just hearing us talking with Trevor here. Let's head over to the agency headquarters here. Pronto. Now, guys, let's just get out of character real quick. I just want to say a quick note. You guys are probably going to recognize this submission from the game if you play the game. I know this is a roleplay, okay? This is a roleplay. I'm not saying this is serious, so just don't come at me like that, because this is only for your entertainment, and I'm using a mission from the game. So that's only why, okay? Just saying. Let's chop around.
We're too high, man. Rope ain't long enough.
Fine. Okay. This flying a helicopter business. Oh my god, this game looks so much different.
The extraction point is on the west side of the building.
Yes.
You fuck around while I'm out there. I'll climb back up this rope and strangle you with it. Yeah. Don't screw with me, T.
You guys don't notice me. Oh, they're torturing our guy. Cow. Notice it apparently knows a lot about our business and involvements and hatred with Steve. CIA need to know
What
that.
are you talking about? I installed cinema equipment, not surveillance.
Grab his other arm.
No.
Oh, that must be so painful.
You think you're impenetrable? See how you feel with this? Is 18 inches deep inside. Get the lube.
No, don't do that. Come on.
Who the fuck is this? Terminate him. Close this problem right now.
Yeah, I can use a little backup here.
Get me the station,
Yeah, guys, that's why, how am I meant to do that?
36
Right, rocket.
I got you.
No. Hey, help me! We need that sniper's location. Hey, slow down!
We got a window, T. Pull us out.
Cut him down, people. Yeah! We got sniper in there. Jason, film it. Don't drop me! Don't drop me!
FBI, drop it! Drop it, I said! Guys, I'm not even... FBI, I said drop it! Drop it, FBI! I'm not sure that's gonna do much since we just shot a ton of their guys using a sniper. Cow. Oh, well, we're gonna... Oh. Boy, I'm missing every shot. There we go, first chopper down. Bro, you are mess. These agency guys certainly have a high budget, of course. They're Steve's men. Oh, cow, dodge those things, Trevor. Trevor, you don't get us out. This is your responsibility right now. I can't really do much. Okay.
What the fuck is going on?
Beats me, pal. I'm just here to do a job.
Yeah.
Just like old times, King. Only more so.
What the fuck? Where the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, we're gonna have to lie low after this.
Save it for the money, man. Ah, shit. Close your eyes. I'll tell you when it's over.
I'll be dead before.
Got it.
All clear. Set us down at that lot. That's affirmative, squadron leader. Hey, Frank. They ain't got their eyes in the sky. You can clear out of there.
Who are you people?
That doesn't matter.
They said they were government. I do home theater. I'm not a...
I don't care who you are.
Then why are you doing this to me?
Hey, hold tight. I got some friends with the Bureau. They'll explain everything.
You saved me. Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
you're welcome, bro.
Don't mention it.
The Bureau. The FIB. They will make everything okay.
I'm sure. Don't worry. They'll look after you.
The things those people did to me. I'm an American citizen.
Yeah, well, that don't seem to matter too much.
I'll shoot that all the time from actually that's not.
Hey, T. Bring her down in the lot.
It's like the FIB are there with a van? Van? No, van. I think that's theirs anyway. Definitely. Whoops. Oh, no. What? Shit. Forget that. Okay, forget that ever happened, guys. Also, yeah, obviously.
you people?
That doesn't matter.
They said they were government. I do home theater. I'm not a...
I don't care who
I'm just gonna wait and listen to the dialogue again. Sorry about that, guys.
Hey, hold tight. I got some friends with the Bureau. They'll explain everything.
You saved me. Thank you. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
The Bureau. The FIB. They will make everything okay.
I'm sure. Don't worry. They'll look after you.
The things those people did to me. I'm an American citizen.
Yeah, well, that don't seem to matter too much. Put her down in the lot, Trevor.
Have I shot that again? Looks like we have 2 FBI agents. Bro, what are you doing and what is that van? Oh no, that dude, that's Agent Cooper, I think. Yeah, that's Agent Cooper. What's good, Cooper? That would be Agent McMillan. What's good, Mr. McMillan?
Where are we? Go easy on it. Thank you. Oh, you saved me. Hey, hey. No, huh? No.
Hey, I said easy. Oh, come on, give the guy a break.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. They're just taking him over to a safe location, but he can't know the route, unfortunately, because like it's top secret.
In bed with the Bureau and a new running buddy.
Yeah, he's more of a protege.
Yeah, what, you gonna teach him to be old before his time?
Yeah, to never grow up.
That seems like a good kid. Michael, look at this, huh? New city, new set of problems, but the idiots, they stay the same.
Yep, I guess. All right, Trevor, I'll see you later.
Oh, you better believe it, buddy.
Okay, well, off you go. Right, now, Steve is going to be more furious than he ever was. So, I have, not really got a plan. I mean, let's be honest, I don't really know what I can do. Like, we just, we could go find the resistance group. But I don't really exactly have, like, a lot of hopes with them yet. I hope they left this car here for me. Yeah. Well, yep, they definitely did. Call Dave real quick to ask if there's anything else.
Dave Norton, leave a message.
You fool!
Whoops, copyright. Right, so apparently now Lester's a dude that apparently he needs to see us here. As you can see, guys, we're just basically trying to mess up Steve's hold in Los Santos. Because if Steve loses Los Santos, well, let's just say there's a presidential meeting coming up where the president is flying here in his jet, and he's going to expect like stuff to be going right. And if he sees revolts, and if we hopefully manage to get Steve and the right evidence out, Steve will have lost this hold of the city forever. If we don't, well, I mean, there's always a chance Steve will storm the city with soldiers and completely wipe us out. So that's very crucial. Now, the president is going to be protected by the best bodyguard, not that we're planning to assassinate him, obviously. But it's going to be very hard getting close to him without being shot. Because of course, we are basically being labelled as resistance groups. And now after this, boy, the FBI ain't gonna be happy. I mean, not the FBI, I mean the IAA, the agency. Oh, you just trashed up the car I got left. Why is there the human decency to lend me a car, a ride, you know, just to get to the next place I need to go? Because this business of finding cars and shit is really annoying. Of course, you do have a safe house, but that's on the other side of town, and I ain't risking myself to get over there. I mean, I am going to have to, but I mean, I'm not going there on foot. Of course, we also have a safe house outside of town. You know, that the upstairs, that liquor store. But still, it's not the best. From what I heard, Lester needs to see us here. Get out the car and leave that here. Somewhere around here, I know it is. Ah, I see. Okay, it's not ours. Okay, Lester needs to see Franklin.
Hey, we need to grab a beer together, man.
I'll remember.
Well, guys, my plan is to head to the safe house. Gotta change of clothes so they can't recognize us. And then probably we're gonna have to get out of town. We need to get out. We need to get out. Cow. There goes our low profile. Abandoned car, not abandoned, but a car park. Okay. Wait. Now this would be a perfect place for an ambush, and I ain't got a AP pistol. We need that because it has a flashlight. Now there's a drug club up north that we're gonna raid. I mean, not up north in the city. My plan, let's just call a taxi.
Yeah, I need a cab as soon as you can.
Of course. Driver should be with you soon.
Okay, thanks for your help.
If I was not wanted, I'd arrest that dude for speeding. No, we're just gonna wait here for my cab. And I'm just leaning against this tree casually. Okay, no, we can't lean against the tree. We can lean against the wall though. Here's our cab. Let me just set a waypoint really quick to where we need to go. Now, I'm not exactly sure where this gang was, but it was somewhere around the gang area. That's how we describe it. There's no other way to describe it. It's their gangs and... But no, I guess they live around here. It's a mystery to know what. I think it was around there, so we're just going to ask him to go there. And then from there, I'll find out on my own. Anyway, it's probably a bit off, but we need to...
Davis.
Right away, sir.
Come on, get the lead out.
Buckle up.
Hey, man.
Oh, my
Boy, can we actually turn the flipping radio down? Thank you. That's what I thought.
I'll see you at the gym.
Well, let's just take a nap while we're in the cab, guys. You know, make the cab ride a bit quicker. So yeah, just getting out of the car now. Probably just, you know, car keeps on driving, but we need to take it.
Gotta make a living.
The fuck, you fucking hoe.
Excuse me. Oh, you know, bullshit.
Balls. I didn't want it to have to come to this. FBI, drop it! Don't know why, we had enough money, didn't we? The bloody car. Suspect loads kicked in my ass.
Air support low on fuel. Returning to base.
We have no air support, which means just
Suspect
taking us.
doing 50 miles per hour.
I'm not doing any 50 miles per hour, shut up.
Black sports utility vehicle.
Well, at least we know where the drug gang is. See you later. Okay, we know a bit of how the police agency works. I mean, remember, we were an FBI officer. So... drive. So you can see the trick is to evade them quicker than them. And I've got a plan. You'd have a plan to evade the coppers. Very hard to evade, especially in a slow car like this. Very unmaneuverable. This car is. Just why you wouldn't get the fuck out of here. Drive around the train tracks. I believe it's just as long as we don't get boxed in here, we should be fine. This is extremely dangerous. Gotta take this tunnel. Brilliant. Full ahead, come on. Just as the car broke down, brilliant. Well, might as well step out, put away our gun before the powder gets wet. Well, now we're wet. Got a scar across our face, so that's news. What?
DeSanta.
That's not the name in your file, Michael. Steve Haynes here.
Yeah, Agent Douchebag. Hey, that poor sumbitch we grabbed for you still breathing?
See for yourself, right now. Trevor Phillips is on his way to help with the debrief. Warehouse, off Dutch London and Banning.
Great.
Okay.
Sounds just like my kind of party.
Well, we're gonna have to stay off that. Do we have any money on us? $0. Oh yeah, don't worry, I'll go to the fucking warehouse. Well, I'm gonna need a car. Can I steal this? Yeah. Oh no, you're not. You ain't gonna capture me. You have got. For no reason.
Citizens reporting a 415
Come on.
Carson Avenue in Rancho.
415 my ass. Just right. At least this car's miserable.
Copy that, dispatch. Animals on the loose.
You cannot see us. I'll drive down here and I hope to lose them. And of course, Steve, that's why he's encouraging everyone to call the cops the second they see anything unusual. He's having a massive lockdown in the city. We're going to have to change cars as well. Don't like dumping a car. Especially not when it's someone's, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Fuck. The fence can be replaced, this car can't. Now quickly, because they're going to be tracing my steps. Stop. That's where the warehouse is. Well, that was a quick journey. Kinda. If we can get up on that ledge, then it will have been a very quick journey. This is basically GTA parkour. Yep, looks like this was the warehouse.
The hell are you doing?
Oh, nothing.
Are you taking a dump?
Why do you care, huh?
The fuck is wrong with you?
I got abandonment issues. I see a shrink once a week.
You know, fuck you.
Yeah, well, you know, nothing like meeting a bunch of creeps from the government in a quiet building for someone to grow balls.
See his face that last time I popped.
Okay, what's going on here?
Oh, ladies!
God, asshole. You back there. I know you, but you I don't know.
Yeah, well, until I see reason otherwise, why don't we just keep it that way? Steve, what a pleasure, bro. Oh!
He reminds me of one of those guys you see advertising pills for middle-aged men that can't get erections.
Hey, Devin Weston is a very good friend of mine, so why don't you watch your tongue? Because let me tell you something,
apparently he's
that
very
guy
rich.
gets more tail than than a tail catcher.
I have to fucking remember that line. You, where did we meet?
Nowhere, pal.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, Pop. What are we doing here, huh?
We need to,
Keep the sleep
he's
bastard away
been,
from me.
yeah, can't recognize him.
Ferdinand, he's gone. He's gone.
Let's do it with
It's okay, I've got some new
rescue.
friends here now.
This is Michael. And this is Trevor.
No,
Now, our friend here, he claims he doesn't know anything.
I don't know anything. I don't know. I already told nothing. Nothing. I don't know anything. Please, sir.
You know about the Azerbaijanis?
Huh?
Azerbaijanis.
I do audiovisual, hi-fi audiovisual. It's top man, good price, VIP. You know?
You're a fucking spy. And the asswipes.
So he's a traitor.
So I need to know. Did you tell them, and what did they tell you?
I told them what I tell you.
Uh-huh.
What? Hey! Whoa, what is this? The house in Rockwood Hills. The man who owns it. He works at the consulate. Oh, that's all I know.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. I go.
You're gonna make him speak.
No.
You two are gonna drive up to Rockford Hills.
No.
And when we find out which man is the man with the problem, you put him down. Because I'm tired of these fucking nitwits at the agency taking all the glory.
Let me go.
Hey, fuck is all this, huh?
I think it's a good time, buddy. You know, go for a drive.
Wait. No.
You get to work.
Yeah, we're not really happy about this.
I'm not here.
The guy's your neighbor. Caesar's Place, Rockford Hills.
Well, I guess he's gonna get tortured, which I'm gonna feel sorry for. But wait, this dude's got a nice ass car.
Yeah, the more I see of your boss, the more I like him.
I was you, I wouldn't be so critical of who others associate with.
So is he gonna be a problem?
Okay, well,
For
let's just
sure.
get that.
But there's nothing we can do about it. If something happened to him right now, I'd be right under a microscope. An electron microscope of bureaucratic shit. And that would make it very difficult to keep old secrets.
Oh, well, boo for you. You know who else is having trouble keeping secrets, asshole? Me. After you brought Trevor in on this.
I only brought him in after you put out your press release. Townley's taking scores again. The Los Santos reboot. If we didn't control the situation and he'd unearthed this connection, then what?
Then Trevor flips out, beheads me.
Hey!
Kills my family, or raises them as his own. I don't know which is worse. Anyway, any of that could happen at any time.
Slow down. Let's think this through. What does he know?
He knows I'm alive. He knows I got money. And now he knows I'm working with the FIB.
Does he know how long you've been working with the FIB?
How long? The fuck does that matter?
Either you were working with us before the Cash Depot job, you walked your crew into an ambush, one of them spent 10 years on the run, and the other landed in a federal penitentiary. Or we stumbled on the Cash Depot job, Brad went down, you went down. Trevor got away. The FIB cut you a deal on your sickbed, faked your death, and you end up here.
Who's to say which of those is true?
That there's any doubt probably accounts for you being alive.
Back there, Trevor made you right away. The second he saw you.
You remember after the bust, I was in all the papers. I was on the evening news. The man who killed Michael Townley.
Yeah, I was quite a trophy. A good head to hang on your wall.
Back then, sure. Not now.
Okay, well, as you can see, guys, Trevor Phillips currently knows that we're working with the FIB or FBI in real life. So that's a bit worrying. So yeah, which I said, so you guys know a bit about like Michael's backstory, because I'm using a lot of the actual character's story in the game as his backstory. So yeah, basically I'm using a lot of the game's backstory as my own backstory. I just feel it's like, I don't know, cleaner? In a strange sense, if you guys get what I mean, which you probably don't, but I just feel it's better this way. Like, so you guys actually like the story? Anyway, house in Rockford Hills, I like the sound of that. Pictures, that the house? Oh, sorry, I'm sorry to any girls listening. Fuck.
This is bullshit. This place? Davey, they've been shooting the real cunts of suburbia here the last few weeks. No way that's your guy.
Shit. You are kidding me. I'll call Steve.
Okay.
Wrong house. This guy isn't our guy.
Okay. You sure you don't silence him just to make sure?
If we're silencing someone, we're silencing the right someone. Get me another address.
Hey, you want a coffee?
Some water.
Turns out that was the wrong Azerbaijani.
Cow.
We need a new address from Mr. K. Choose your instrument and go to work on it.
Where
Oh,
do we start,
no.
eh, buddy?
I really don't want to do this.
What are you talking about, the wrong guy? No! Who do you want? Just tell me what you want. Ah, man? Ah, please. Look at me, please.
Oh, cow.
You're in the sausage factory, all right?
Okay, let's I don't want to do this. So I know what this is probably going to be. I mean, if that's petrol, then
No!
very bad feeling
It
about it.
shouldn't be legal!
It isn't.
Don't do it!
I don't want to, bro. But the whole the mission, I have to for the good I get. Oh no, I know what this is. Waterboarding. In case you guys don't know, basically suffocates the person. Cow. Is that it?
Stop it. It's done the trick. Yep, he comes.
That was torture!
I know
Like
it
it
was.
never happened.
I wish it never happened!
Yeah, so do I. But boy, I'm seeing a lot more worse stuff coming your way.
Mr. Phillips, ask him about Tahir.
I don't really like this.
Why didn't you ask me? I know Tahir. I did his home theater. He lives in Chumash, right into the Western Highway.
That wasn't so tough, was it? Huh? Did you get that? Did you hear him? Lives in Chumash, the Western Highway.
Chumash, you're driving.
Thank God.
Remember,
Not that we're
terror
driving.
does not take coffee breaks.
What a dick.
Sounds good. Let's just get our ass over to Chumash then.
So how are Steve and Trevor getting along?
Seems like a productive relationship.
You know, like I said, he's got his uses.
And as you can see, we're trying to take full advantage of them.
Then what?
This thing with the agency gets put to rest and we don't need you anymore.
Right. And what about Trevor?
What about him?
I need some resolution, Davey. You let him walk. You said you'd clean the whole thing up back in North Yankton.
And you told me it'd be a clean job, no casualties. There were more eyes on that town than there needed to be.
Yeah, well, according to my eyes, Trevor's your problem, Dave, as much as he is mine.
He's not a problem at all. We're monitoring him. Has he said anything about Brad?
Fuck yeah, he has. Plenty. I keep changing the subject. You know, he thinks you might actually commute Brad's sentence when this is all over.
That's good. Fine work. We'll send another letter. It's about time anyway.
Oh, so that's you who's been sending those fucking letters to Trevor, huh?
Yeah. He thinks they're from Brad, who he thinks is locked up in high security and not, well, not 6 feet under in a grave marked Michael Townley. The trainees write them. It's a good exercise.
Yeah, the fuck. How'd that get started?
A few years ago, a letter came to the federal prison system addressed to Brad. Wasn't signed, but it gave a P.O. box in Sandy Shores. I played the part of Brad. Watch it! Then we started a correspondence.
Yeah, thanks for telling me, Davey.
I was doing you a favor. Didn't think you want to know he was in the same state.
Yeah, so now what? I just sit back and hope he doesn't figure it out?
It's worked so far.
He's a time bomb, Dave, and you fucking know it.
There goes this car. It kind of looks like we're setting up position up here on the hills.
This'll do.
Alright. Find out who we're looking for.
Yeah, we need a description of the target.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Loosen him up.
Oh, no, no, please. I tell
What?
you what you
Loosen
want to
him
know.
up.
No, please.
Well, I accidentally dropped my controller. Alright.
I said loose.
Yes, I know what you
I am a
said.
reasonable man.
I don't think we're allowed to try the same.
What's a good follow-up?
Please tell me. That's dangerous. You could kill me. Not the clips. You can't.
Oh boy, I think other things will probably be more.
Don't do it. Turn him off.
It's cut. Quit it.
We don't want this.
We need it.
That's it, boy. Calm down.
Hey. Now? Huh? Now? You ready to talk?
I'm ready to talk since the day I got kidnapped 6 weeks
That's
ago.
what we were afraid of.
No, I mean,
So, yeah, this guy we're after, what does he look like?
Average build. Come on. Average height. Middle age.
Yeah, it sounds like you're stalling. This better be
Dark hair.
enough. Middle age, middle height, middle build, whatever. He's dark, okay? He's Azerbaijani, for God's sakes. Look around. That enough for you?
Okay, let's find this
You're my
target.
eyes, Townley. What do you see?
I see a couple guys that are way too old and too fat to be doing a political assassination. We're live.
You see anyone down there who might be an Azerbaijani?
Fuck do I know? You might be an Azerbaijani for all I know. What's one look like?
They look Eastern.
Half this town looks Eastern, Davey. You got the fall of the Shah and the collapse of communism to thank for that.
That is one nice home
Anyone
theatre.
stand out?
No, they all kind of blend in. Make a call, Dave.
We're gonna need some more info on this guy. They're having a party down there.
I'll be in a bit.
That ain't gonna cut it, my friend.
Shit. Let me think.
Sorry, too late. Trevor, show our contestant what he's won today.
Remember.
Oh, I really don't want to do this. Okay. Next thing I think will be this
If
thing.
you open real wide, I might be able to just reach right back there and grab one of those big ones.
Not the pliers. My teeth are perfect.
Guys, I would not supposed to. Unless,
Hold on! Come on! My teeth! Please! Stop!
Oh, he was a tough SOB, that little guy.
Shit! That hurts so hard!
So what have you got for us? We need Trev to shake up your memory again?
No. He's got beard. He's got Gucci beard.
I think you're making this up.
No, I'm not.
Huh?
No.
Yeah?
I'm telling the truth.
Bushy beard? Got any beardy types at this party? Huh? Because that's all Mr. K's given us.
No.
You know, I'm thinking maybe we ought to just take 2 bullets and put them in our
Please,
informant
no.
and just call an airstrike on Chumash Beach.
We're back in. Give me some eyes.
Who am I looking for?
Steve's saying beard. What do you got?
Anything specific, or is some stubble gonna cut it?
Let's start at Mountain Men, and we'll work our way down until someone fits the profile.
There's a few beards at this party. Vinewood's full of weak chins. Place is famous for it.
Damn. Beards are in fashion in Chumash. Land of beach hipsters. We need more.
It's gonna be a long day until you give us some intel on our target.
He's got beard. He smokes like a fucking chimney.
I don't know. Trev, maybe one more time? Just to be sure.
No, please, no. I told you, he smokes. That's all I know.
Wait up a minute, guys.
Procedure dictates he's got to take another round.
I don't have anything else.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Left-handed smoker with a beard. That's him.
That's just
Oh shit, why is my TV?
Or is it the torture?
Because I'm gonna turn this freaking volume up, because otherwise that mic is gonna capture it. So my mic's gonna capture it as well.
You know everything.
Oh, I think I know what he's gonna do with this. I don't want this. No.
Isn't there a small one?
The breaker. No, he looks so peaceful sleeping there. I don't want to wake him. Wakey, wakey!
The light. Let me go through it.
Okay.
Mr. K.
Steve's telling me he chain smokes redwoods.
It ain't the cigarettes that'll kill him. It's the guys who put the warnings on the packets you should worry about.
And he's left-handed.
Oh, now I get it. You're telling me to assassinate a guy because he's got facial hair, a cigarette,
guys.
and he's left-handed.
I'm telling you to assassinate a guy because he's a threat to national security. The rest's details.
Okay. Other than this,
Ah, I see someone. He fits the profile. Yep, fits it all the way. I got a good feeling. About as good as you can get while clipping a guy who probably don't deserve it. Now I'm taking a shot. Baby, I got someone. Definitely a lefty. Redwood smoking, bearded, maybe. Could be. Used to be. Azerbaijani.
Good enough for me. Steve, it's done.
Woo! That is a wrap, my friends.
well, guys, I'm gonna have to wrap up the video here. If you enjoyed, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. I'm just gonna take him to the airport in my own time because like, this bit isn't to do with Michael. So yeah, guys, I'm just gonna be wrapping it up. I'll see you guys next, I guess. Peace out.